Good Tuesday morning to you. This is Tracie L. James, your business and motivation coach, and I am back in my inbox. Thank you so much to all of you who've been sending me your questions. I am enjoying the conversations that we're having around leaderships and team management. So continue to send me those, and if you've sent me a question within the last 7 days, check your inbox. I got all of those out to you on yesterday. So make sure that you check your inbox for my responses. So today, I'm going to be discussing goal setting because that's something I've had a couple of conversations with some people over the last few days. And this is specifically for frontline managers, because often as a frontline manager, you feel completely out of control because the goals are pushed down to you from top leadership. So you don't have any control in and no input in what these numbers are. But ultimately, you're responsible for making those things happen. So let me give you some tips on how to do that. So oftentimes you're giving goals, and hopefully the goals that you're receiving are specific, measurable, relevant, and time-based. And they've been agreed upon by upper management, so you have to get on board and be in agreement with those goals, even if you feel like it might be too high, because that was one of the things we did have that conversation about, was that I really feel like these goals just aren't in line with what we can do. So let's erase that excuse of what we feel we can't do and decide that we can do it, and let's put together a plan. And that's where your team comes in. Begin to have conversations with your team so they'll be in agreement with how to get there. And the more positive you are about their ability to get there, the more positive they will be about their ability to get there. So be focused on getting them on board, in agreement, and connected to the goals and the pathway to those goals. That's how you get them on board. So have them help you plan the process. How do you get to the goal? What specific things do you need to be doing to get to that goal? The other thing is to make sure that they're written down. Have every single person write them down. Not commit them to memory, write them down. That will help them commit things to memory. If they write it down and then you also post it prominently in your department, in their cubicle, but it needs to be front of mind for them throughout the day, because what often happens, especially with your frontline employees, they're so busy taking care of your customers that sometimes the goal gets out of their sight. So keeping it in front of them will enable them to stay on top of it. So you've got them involved in the planning process for how to get to the goal, and then you've got them posted prominently. The last thing I want to tell you to do is to also continue to track it. And don't just you track it and you walk around and you say, okay, well, you're behind on this and we're behind on that. No, post it. Continue to put it right in front of their faces. Have a tracker set up where you're able to see if it's a sales goal, if you're in a sales environment and it's a sales goal. One of the things I found was that thermometer is awesome. If you got a goal of $10,000, continue to fill that thermometer in until they hit that $10,000, whatever that amount is. But if it's getting a particular score on a customer service feedback, see how you're tracking on your customer service feedback. Are you at 3 stars? Are you at 4 stars? Do you need to get to 5 stars? Whatever that goal is, continue to track it so everyone on your team is clear and aware of where you are and what things we need to do. Because if you're tracking behind, then you can kind of reevaluate. Well, our plan for accomplishing this is not quite working like we thought. What changes can we make? And so you begin to have those conversations with your team. And so they're all on board and they're all working together to accomplish that ultimate goal, even though it wasn't the goal you set for your department. So I wish you all the best as you are leading and managing your teams to success. And I look forward to continuing to hear from you as we move forward on this journey to leadership success. So remember, no matter what happens this week, just do it regardless. No excuses. Have a great week. Take care.